Yes, people, big up. Waffle Don in the building, man. Thursday, August the 14th, I believe. Big up to everyone who's entering now, entering later, watching it back. Slow day with transfers. But you know what? We're here anyway, man. Make sure you slap the like button, subscribe if you're new, and all them things there. So the first bit of news that's popped up today for Arsenal that I've seen from Indy, let me just share my screen, is about Trossard. So according to Indy, Aston Villa have made early stage inquiries about Trossard. Whether this is true or not, I don't know. But do you know what? It's promising. It's clear as day that Trossard wants out, man. He wants out, but I'm excuse me. Oh, it's them tater tots, man. Oh, I've got a hiccup now. It seems to me clear as day that Trossard wants to move. But you see with these players, they want to move, but they also want to be getting the bag as well. I don't think the two things are going to be exclusive, you know. You're probably going to have to take a drop and move, or you stay at the club and you're just a bit part player, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, that would be a good move for Trossard because he still stay in the Premier League. You know, it's still a top club. Villa are a very good club. Got very good players as well. And you know what? It probably get first team football as well. So you know, on that left, definitely that could be a very good move for him. So yeah, man, you've got to look at your options as a footballer as well. You know what? He's in his 30s. He's not going to be guaranteed first team starts. So best thing is to, you know what, just do your thing in it. And also as well, Roma are in talks with Leon Bailey as well. So this can also run as well. This might be a good little thing for, you know, that can happen between the clubs, yeah. I don't know though. Villa might even say, yeah, oh, we're taking him on loan. We will take him on loan, more than likely. You know what I'm saying? It will probably more than likely be a loan. But yeah, with this happening as well, Leon Bailey. So Villa can sell players, but they're probably gonna say, "Oh, we'll take my guy on a loan," you know, because you know what? Yeah, we ain't got money. We ain't got money when it comes to Arsenal, innit? We don't have the money when it comes to Arsenal. But you know what? Run me up that check for Trossard, yeah. Give me a little, I don't know, 20 mil, 15, 20 mil, because you know what? He's still capable. Yes, he's 30, but you know what? He can still bang. Still very good player. You see what he done to is it Pedro Porro, when he absolutely snapped his legs. That was just classic from him. So yeah, run up the money, man, for my man, and just give us the money for Trossard and let us just get who we need to bring in. But yeah, Trossard, definitely can see him. If this is the right move for him, then let it happen. Let it be, people. As you can see, I'm stuttering a bit today. I don't know why. Because sometimes I just do these random streams, yeah, and I'm just literally not prepared, you know. But this is the streaming world as it is. Do you know what I'm saying? You've got to just do your thing at the end of the day. Shout out to whoever's just coming to the stream. Big up to Latvian Guna. What are you saying, my bro? Hope you're well. But anyway, that's that about Trossard. I think it'd be a good move for Trossard. I think it'd be a good move for both parties. But early stages, talks, maybe it was an email sent, you know, is Trossard available? You know, and Villa probably waiting on the email, you know, 2 weeks later. Oh, we just received your email now. So yeah. Yeah, I just said that, yeah, Latvia, and I see your message on the group chat. Yeah, I said about 20 million, man. 20 million will do it. But for some reason, I just think that everyone's just going to be hitting us with loan talk right now. Loan, loan, loan. That's all they're going to be talking about, I think, right now. But yeah, not much else about Arsenal, to be honest. Obviously, we've got Zinchenko talking, you know, his thing the other day, talking about, you know what, yeah, he earns good money and he's on the bench, and you know what, yeah, he never thought, you know, at this point in his career he'd not be playing football. And you know what? I hear what he's saying in a lot of ways. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not totally just like, you're out of order, you're chatting rubbish and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? But also as well, yeah, you've got to take accountability as well. Yeah. If you're happy to just sit on the bench and just take your corn, then you do that. But if you're ambitious still and you want to play football, you know what? You know, go to Italy. Go and ball out for a few seasons, because these players, yeah, they are not poor, yeah. They've got money, yeah. Do you understand, yeah? They set up accounts, they set up companies. Do you understand, yeah? They've got sponsorship deals and all them things there. So these guys have got money, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you want to play football, you know, sometimes you just got to just like say, you know what, pull your socks up. Do you know what, Arsenal, I love you as a club, but you know what? I'm taking a pay cut, and I'm gonna go Italy. I'm gonna go Italy for a couple of seasons, and I'm gonna play my football. Do you understand? This is my opinion. You know what I mean? This is my stream, and I talk about my opinion. I might be right, I might be wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? But this is what I think of the situation. Right, this is the first time I've had some natural light in my place. You know, natural light. Even the half of my head is just cut off right now. You know what I mean? I usually got to use the light here. But yeah, big up to everyone in the building, man. We're gonna touch on that. Big up to the Arsenal Alliance. We're going to talk on that in a moment. Let me bring up the article as well about Tony Adams as well. Let me just bring it up. Because I heard he's been getting pelters for this. And I'm going to talk on this myself, because a lot of us content creators, we talk on stuff, yeah, and then we just get into emotions, yeah, and we don't understand that, you know what, the man's just having his opinion. The man's just having his opinion at the end of the day, yeah. So let's just bring up the article, yeah, so we can go through it together, people. I see Eagle's already spoke on it already, but I'm not even dealing with that. Right, so in the Daily Mail, okay, let's share this. You guys have probably seen the article already, yeah, but let's just do it, bring it up professionally and all that. Let's been saying this. Okay. So, yeah, a lot of us have been saying it, bro. A lot of us have been saying it, but it's one of them ones, isn't it? One of them ones. But anyway, let's speak on it now, yeah? So let's just go with the article together, yeah? Before I speak on it. A lot of guys don't know this, yeah, and I don't really tell a lot of, man, yeah? I don't really tell a lot of guys, yeah? But if you watch my streams, if anyone watches my streams, yeah? But you know what, man? I've got too many windows open. Hold on. So I think I'm... one sec, people, one sec. Sorry, man, I think my screen's glitching a bit. I need to close down some windows. Right, let's close this down as well. I'm going to speak on it, guys. Don't worry. I'm going to speak on everything in a minute. I just want to just give you a little bit of a picture first, innit? So, to all those that don't know about me, I was a coach, yeah? Let's just put it maybe what year was I coaching that? I can't even remember. Maybe 2000 and I think it's the year around when we won the Premier League, I think. 2004, whatever. I can't remember. I can't remember. But all I remember, yeah, is I done a sports science degree, yeah. And guess who was on my sports science degree course? Yes, Mr. Tony Adams himself. So I was doing a sports science degree with Tony Adams, my legend of my football club. A lot of people don't know this, and I don't really talk on it too much. But yes, I was a coach. I had my own club, yeah, so to speak, yeah. It weren't no big team. It was a Sunday league team. I was playing on Saturdays, but I also was managing a group of talented individuals. I had 3 teams under me, adult, 2 adult, under 18s, and I had a women's team as well. So I had all of these things. Obviously, I was managing with one of my brothers as well, yeah. So yeah, that thing was going right. That thing was going well. And I was doing my degree as well with obviously Tony Adams on my course as well. And to be honest, yeah, Tony Adams was just cool, innit? He was a quiet guy. He come and done his thing, you know what I mean, done his work, went home, and that was it, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? But outside of that, in terms of the player himself, yeah, he's an Arsenal legend. He's an Arsenal legend. So legends are allowed to have opinions about their clubs, yeah. You know, he's a massive captain, one of our best players, yeah. If you want to talk about it, yeah, like legends, Tony Adams, yeah. Great defender. Weren't the quickest, but ability-wise, could read the game. Because you know what? These days now, footballers or people just look at defenders that are quick, do you know what I mean? That are great in the air and all. He had everything except for pace, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was a great defender. But anyway, looking at the article, he's spoken about Tony. He's spoken on Mikel, and he said, you know what, Mikel, strip Odegaard of the captaincy, you know, if they wish to win the Premier League. We've played bridesmaids in the title race for the last 3 seasons, failing short against Man City and recently Liverpool. Facts. Odegaard was made captain ahead of the 2022-23 season following the departure of Alexander Lacazette and Aubameyang. However, he is yet to bring any silverware to the Emirates. Adam, who's famously led Arsenal to 4 league titles during his own glittering career, has identified the man he believes will drive the North London side of the line in the title race. The former Gunner captain urged Arteta to replace Odegaard with England international Declan Rice. Blah, 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 blah. That's it. I don't even want to read no more of that. So here's my take on the whole thing, yeah? Here's my take on the whole thing. Now, if any of you guys know me, yeah, there's some greys in the beard here, yeah? There's a reason why there's greys, yeah? Because, you know, the wisdom's there. Do you understand? The wisdom is here. You see that? I need to dye my beard, but the wisdom is here, yeah? Yeah? You see that? That's wisdom there, yeah? So, I hear what Adams is saying. I totally hear what Adams is saying. I've been saying it for the longest of times, yeah, that Odegaard should not be Arsenal captain. I've been saying this. I don't even think Rice should be the captain. Just put it that way. Rice was an option, but I don't think Rice should be the captain. My opinion is Big Gabby should be the captain. Now, when you look at the big boy clubs now, yeah, when you look, let's talk about Man City and let's talk about Liverpool for a second now. Man City, who's the captain? Right, let's do an interactive thing, people, yeah? Who is the captain of Man City? Put your answer in the chat for me, people. Put your answer in the chat, people, because I'm not gonna say anything until you put the answer in the chat. Who is the captain of Manchester City? Put a name in the chat, people. I'll be like this now. I'll be like this now until someone puts Rodri. Oh, I just said it, didn't I? I just said it. I just said it. Is Bernardo Silva the captain of Oh yeah, because Rodri's injured, isn't it? But is he captain? Is he usually captain? Is he usually captain ahead of Rodri? I would like to hear that. Because isn't Rodri usually the captain of Man City? Let me know, chat. Let me know. What's going on here? Oh, Rodri is vice captain. Oh, KDB was captain. Okay. All right, I thought Rodri is captain, so my bad. I got that one wrong. So KDB was captain, yeah? Yeah, this group of captains is nonsense, bro, but yeah, I hear it. KDB was captain. Okay. Legend of the club. You know, KDB's got something about him as well, yeah? KDB's one of them guys, isn't it? He will moan, he will whatever. You know he's got something about him. Let's skip to Liverpool now, yeah? Who's the captain of Liverpool? Who's got the armband at Liverpool? Who's got the armband at Liverpool? I hope I get this one right, because if I get this one wrong, yes, Van Dijk, yeah? Okay, let's give you one more. Who's the captain of Chelsea? Who's the captain of Chelsea? Who's captain of Chelsea? James. Brilliant. Okay. So I've just said 3 teams, yeah? Now, all of these captains, yeah, have different qualities about themselves, yeah? Because we're not living in that era where we have captains that scream and shout and all of that kind of madness right now, yeah? But every one of those guys you spoke that we mentioned there, yeah, they've got some kind of, how can I put it? They got some kind of evil in them. When I mean evil, yeah, they got some kind of like grit and determination. You know, they can pull the man together, and they can do a madness. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? I don't know about Silva being captain. Yeah, Silva's a baller as well. Yeah, so let's not think his talent in it. Because Silva is a man that speaks up as well, in the dressing room and all them kind of things there as well. He's a bit of a silent assassin, isn't it? But when you look at the teams, those captains, yeah, many of those teams, they seem like they have a stature about them. And players seem to have a stature about them. Yeah. Romero as well. Alliance says, in my opinion, a captain should be vocal and respected. See, this is where the generations have changed. I think not everyone likes the vocal thing, and this is why I'm trying to like balance the argument out. Because if I look at when I was growing up and playing football, I love those type of captains. Someone that's going to get on my back, pause. But you know what? Respect in it. But nowadays, players, or can I say in my day as well, players don't want to be shouted at. They don't want none of that. Maybe a little something in their ear, like to say, listen, bro. I see what you done there. Do you know what I mean? Players are different, innit? Players are different. When I used to manage or player coach or player manager or whatever, it was seen as I was moaning, you know. even though I was trying to get my team motivated. Come on, guys. It seemed like I was moaning to them. So we need to strike a balance here, but we also need to understand where Tony Adams is coming from. So the last 3 years we've come second, in the league. Could Odegaard got us to first as a captain? Do you think he could have done more to get us to first as a captain? That's my first question. Secondly, why should Rice be the captain of our club? That's my second question. Why should Rice be the captain of our club? Because Rice, for me, I love Rice and everything, yeah. But he's a bit jokey at times for me as well, bro. He's a bit too jokey at times for me, though. I see him as a future captain, but I don't see him as a captain for right now. I need Gabby to be our captain, yeah. Gabby's been there much longer, yeah. Gabby has been much more consistent, yeah, than most of the players in my team, yeah. And that's what I want to see. A leader leading, yeah, leading through his play. That's my captain. And when he needs to get onto man, that's what I need. Now, out of those three players that I've mentioned, yeah, Gabriel, Rice, and Odegaard, which one has been the most consistent? Which one has been the most consistent? Which one has held the defense together? Where we've only conceded how many goals? Is it 15, less than 15 goals or something? I can't remember. Who's been the most consistent? So we all got different opinions on what we like as a captain, who we want as a captain, what abilities we want as a captain. Yeah. For me, our captain has to be able to play. Yeah. He also has to have that temperament where, do you know what? Yeah. He's not actually pissing the players off. Do you know what I mean? He's got to have that personality and it's got to be personable. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, for me, Rice has all of those things. Rice has all of those things, but Rice hasn't been at the club long enough, in my opinion. He hasn't been at the club long enough, in my opinion. Yeah. Gabby has. And he can see the game from the back. Yeah. He can see the game from the back. I like when Rice is playing his football, yeah, and he has no pressure of being a captain. But then again, maybe we should give him the captaincy, you know, to give him that added responsibility. Is that going to affect his game? Will that affect his game? I don't know. Why's my camera doing madness at the moment? I'm just putting it out there, people. I'm just putting it out there, people. Yeah. I'm just giving my opinion on my channel. I want defender, leaders, captain possible. Someone who sees all the pitch and how it develops, like Pio, Ramos, Maldini, Baresi, Chileni, etc. Today's players are prima donnas. We know that. Marshmallows as captains these days. Rice is a leader. That's questionable. That's questionable. Gabriel already is throwing punches and yelling at everyone. If he got the armband, it would be even more serious for the rest of the lot. Gabriel's gone from Bozo Gene to one of the best left centre. Exactly. I'll take either of them, but not Odegaard. Yeah, that's the thing. It's open, isn't it? It's open between Rice and Gabriel, I suppose. Yeah, I think it's open between those two. But we seem to agree that, the consensus seems that Odegaard shouldn't be the captain. So it's almost like we agree with what Tony Adams is saying. But the only thing I don't agree with Tony Adams is that whoever we had as a captain, yeah, right now, I don't think they would have led us to the promised land anyway. Yeah, because the manager, the players reflect the manager, innit? And if you look at Tony Adams, who he played under George Graham. Big up to the Red, yeah, latest my brother, yeah. He played under George Graham, yeah, and we know what George Graham was like, yeah, disciplinarian, you know, defensive, you know, very good manager. So he played under a great manager. With Arteta now, he's still learning the ropes. He's still learning. I keep making excuses, yeah, but the fact is, this guy is still learning. This is his first ever role as a manager. I suppose you only start to learn when you leave the job. He will learn once he's left this job of the mistakes that he made in the past, of how to rectify them. And that's what makes you better, is when you learn from your mistakes. Because right now, there's no one here at Arsenal to tell him what his mistakes are. If he goes to a bigger club or another club, there'd be much more scrutiny on him because he would have more pressure on him. At Arsenal, he doesn't have that type of pressure. He has that pressure, but it's not pressure as per se you go into Real Madrid or Barcelona, where from day one, you're scrutinized on the players you bring in, the games you win, the games you lose. He doesn't have that pressure at Arsenal. But the players reflect the manager. So my point is, whoever is the manager, whoever is the captain, it's going to reflect the manager anyway. It's going to reflect the manager anyway. Tony Adams reflected George Graham. Odegaard, for me, he reflects the manager. You know, even though I see Arteta as a passive-aggressive, Odegaard is probably the calming player that he wants, the calming player that he can speak to, yeah? Odegaard's not going to be here shouting and screaming and doing all of that kind of stuff. Yes, he might have a little bit of a temperament, but he's more of the arm shaking, stuff like that. So I've spent about 28 minutes trying to talk about it. Yeah? So I don't know. I don't know. In terms of captaincies, for me, the best captains, yeah, are the ones, are players that are able to have all the abilities, yeah, where they can speak, where they can rough up a man if they need to, but they can also, you know what, in the dressing room, listen, my brother, the performance needs to be better. But that should also come from the manager as well. Someone that can speak to the ref. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If your player's getting a bit aggy on the pitch, someone that can stop the fights. Someone that at the end of the match is able to speak to the commentator and be truthful and say, you know what, today wasn't our day. You know, we wasn't great today, but we got the points. Today we lost. You know, I put my hand up. I didn't play great today. You just want one of them type of captains in your team. I'll tell you what, a great captain though for me. Yeah, I think Van Dijk is a great captain. I think he's a great captain. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got the posh guys. You know what I mean? He's just, for a big guy, yeah. Even though he's that big and everything, yeah, he can probably smack a lot of man up, yeah. But he's got that Dutch in it mentality in it, so he's kind of like calm with it in it when he talks and everything. Those are the type of players, yeah, that other players will look up to in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Not just because of his stature, but because of one, he's one of the greatest centre backs to play the game. So you're revered already. When you're revered like that already, yeah, and being a captain as well, that just says you are levels. Do you understand, yeah? And no, not all the best players make good captains, but I just feel like the position where he plays, he sees the game, he sees what's going on. He can talk as well, yeah. He's not one of these guys that loses it every now and again. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I see him as a great. I thought Rodri was the captain of Man City, so I got that one wrong. Romero, we're seeing it because Romero is a bit of a. He's a bit funny, Romero, man. Romero's got a switch mode, so I don't know how him being the captain at Spurs is going to work. But for me, it's a toss-up between Rice and Gabriel. Obviously, Rice is the English Don, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's the English Don. But I feel that Big Gabs needs to be given a chance, man. I think he needs to be given a chance, at least. All this vice captain, 3-4 captain doesn't make sense to me. I'm not really feeling all of that rubbish. Why does my camera keep doing the madness, going in and out and all that madness? I've got to turn the washing machine off and everything in a minute. Now, let's just go through the comments, yeah, people, man. KDB as well, yeah. He led by his play. So Odegaard has to lead now, yeah. Last season we needed him, yeah, and he didn't actually lead. All I saw was last season was put your hands up in the air. Do you know what I mean? The snot and all that kind of stuff. That's all I was known for. The hair. Obviously, I ain't got no hair to do the thing. That's all I knew Odegaard from last season. You know, he was good. He used to do the anyone remember Giroud that used to play, not Giroud. I think he was a Swiss centre back where every game we lost, he will come on and say, well, we need to do better next time. We need to do better next time. Yeah. This is what Odegaard's been doing, and I'm not feeling it at all. I'm not feeling it at all. But as I said, the manager, the players, the captain reflect what the manager is. So don't expect, unless Arteta's going to go into crazy mode, yeah, mad mode, where it's just like, you know what, Odegaard, come out, I'm changing it now, yeah. It's not going to happen. But you know what, I respect it, Tony Adams. I respect it. He wants to see Arsenal win. He wants to see Arsenal win, and he wants to see Rice as the captain. And I respect it because many fans are probably thinking like you as well. Many football fans, people that love football, are thinking about that as well. But anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I saw this thing just come up about international fans. International fans don't get. I think it was my boy Guna Lee speaking on is it international fans or something like that. Anyway, another leader as well, Patrick Vieira. Yeah, Patrick Vieira. Everyone remember Patrick Vieira as well? Legend of the game. Legend. But anyway. Oh no. Sorry, breaking news, guys. Breaking news. And this is going to happen on the Daily Waffle, people. Make sure you guys, yeah, 3 p.m. today, my boy BBK is going to be doing his show, yeah. Daily shows, yeah. Love his shows, man. Make sure you guys... I've got some breaking news for you, though, people. And it concerns Eze. Spurs set to place an opening bid for Eze. Tottenham moving fast to avoid Arsenal counter. Optimism Eze prepared to join with personal terms, not a problem. New push for Eze after James Maddison ACL. And I said this yesterday. They will push now. Now that they've lost, do you know what? It was going to happen both ways anyway. If they won, I think Eze would have been more optimistic of going there. But even if they lost, they're going to even push even harder for Eze now. So we're going to see how Arsenal do now. Are they going to go in for Eze? Or are they just going to let him... Sorry. Or are they just going to let him just go to Spurs? Because Spurs looked good for the first 60 minutes of that game yesterday. I thought they looked decent. Obviously, I was told about PSG's fitness and all that kind of stuff, but you know what? They still won the game on penalties in the end. But no, they done well. They done well. But I thought Spurs were good. I thought they played very well. But this is Spurs though, isn't it? And we're yet to see how good Thomas Frank is with a team, a top 6 team, I would say, in the league. Let's not think, you know, Spurs have been top 6, been in the Champions League and all that for a while. But yeah, there you go, people. But it's no surprise. Let me share this with my group as well. Let me share this with these men. Let's share this. They're going to bid for him today, and he's going to have to make a decision. He's going to have to make a decision. You know, my boy Capes, he's very confident that Eze is going to choose Arsenal, but I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure about that. Hey, what's going on here? Oh no, see, we got things to talk about, people, man. See, this is what I'm saying. When you're with the Waffle Don, yeah, we have to tackle things, yeah. Now, I'm only seeing this now. So, look at that. Big up to my brother George as well, yeah. Durag Diaries, make sure you go and subscribe to him as well, yeah. So, there's one more thing I want to talk about after this, and then I'm gone. But remember, people, I'm back here at 1:30 with Mido. We're going to be talking about. I'm going to be doing the Man United Arsenal preview. So make sure you lock in. Yeah, that's only in a few hours, people. 2 hours and a bit. So make sure you lock into that. But anyway, people, yeah, condone racism. Yeah. It's always the black guys, isn't it, that get racist abuse, isn't it? You lose a game and you come for the black guys. Why is that? Why is that? Why are you people like this? And I say you people, yeah, because you know who you are. You know who you are, yeah? Hiding behind a laptop, yeah? Tweeting out rubbish, this, that, whatever you want. Does it make you? It must make you feel better about yourself, innit? It must make you feel better about yourself to degrade others. Do you understand? Why can't you be like me and just be on the camera and show your face? Show your face and say, listen, you B-star, Jet. Why can't you be a man or the woman who you say you are or who you think you are? Yeah? This is what I'm saying about these cowards. These people are cowards. Let me just show my rascal face because I don't business. You see my face here? You see me out on the road. I say the same thing now. I'm saying to you now that you see me out on the road. Yeah. Yeah. I can't stop racism. Yeah. But you know what? I can condone people and their dirty thoughts and their dirty language. Do you understand? Yeah. You don't like someone, so you have to racially abuse them because of their color, because they missed the penalty. You done it to Saka. How Sancho? How many more players? Doesn't it get boring for you? Doesn't it get boring? Obviously it doesn't. Obviously it doesn't. This is why I hate you, man. And I hate a lot of you people because you know what, yeah? You've got nothing better to do than to be out there racially abusing people. I don't hear no one say when someone else has missed a penalty, I never hear none of that. Never hear none of that. But it's okay for you to do that, yeah? It's okay for you to do that. This world is tapped, I'm telling you. This world is tapped. Why don't you do it next time to his face? Why don't you, when you see him, say it to his face? One-on-one, say it to his face. But you probably won't. You probably won't. You probably, if you saw me on the road, you probably wouldn't say it to my face either. Yeah? I can't stop people from saying certain things, but I can use my channel to cuss you man out. Because you man are in the fire. Yeah, you are going to be the fuel of the fire with your dirty racism. But anyway, let's move on, people. Yeah, let's move on, because you know what? We ain't got time for these people. These people are disgusting. Dirt. Yeah, dirt. Yeah, I'm going to talk about other people are, do you know what I mean? This and that. You people are dirt. Oh, yeah, I ain't got time for that anyway. Anyway, last topic. Last topic we're going to talk. It's been interesting, man. This show's been interesting, bro. I've had to just hit up different kind of things. It's got to be Kate with that response. I like you. Yeah. So there was a video of Guna Lee, and let me just make sure I'm getting everything right. That, where was the video posted? Sorry. International fans' opinions don't matter. So Guna Lee was on Never a Foul the other day, and he was talking about international fans, they don't go to games, etc., etc. They don't have opinions and all this kind of stuff. Guna Lee's my bro. You know what? I love Guna Lee and all them things there, yeah, but bro, you need to stop that. You need to stop that. You need to stop that. Every fan, as far as I'm concerned, that has two eyes, that watches the games, even the fan that's blind that can listen and hear the game, they have opinions. You've got a tongue, you have an opinion. Whether your opinion's right or wrong, and I don't know what the context, full context of it is, so I need to watch the video to hear exactly what he's saying. I don't go to games, but I have an opinion on the game. Yeah, some of these international fans, they can't afford to go to games, man. Come on, you know. And without international fans, yeah, football wouldn't be global. It would just be sticking in. It'd just be here, English. That's it. Writing, all of that rubbish, hooliganism. Because if anyone grown up, yeah, in the 80s, yeah, late 70s and 80s, that's all it was. Get sniffed up, have a drink in the morning, drink all day, go to the football match, have a punch up, go home. Hold on, we've got to have an English breakfast at the start as well. Go home. Not everyone, but a lot of men were doing that back in the day, yeah. A lot of men were doing that back in the day. But the international fan brings value, in my opinion, to the game. Some of them really get on my nerves, bro, yeah, because some of their opinions, I think in terms of like context of football, you know, the opinions are just everywhere now. What I notice as well with the international fan is that everything is a comparison. So it's always a comparison, but I think English fans do that as well. It's like Cole Palmer's better than Saka. This player's better than Saka. This player's better than Saka. Every player in the world is better than Saka as far as everyone's concerned. There's always a comparison. There's never. This is not an international fan thing, but this is just a general thing I'm talking about. There's always comparisons. You're always going to get comparisons because humans, by nature, are naturally competitive. Yeah, naturally competitive with each other. So I get that. And the international fan, for me, brings a lot of value. Brings a lot of value. There's been content creators from India, you know, America, you know, that I'm working with now. And do you know what? They're some of the best content creators, knowledgeable creators that I've actually worked with. I'm more knowledgeable than some of the content creators here. You know, more knowledgeable than the content creators here. You've got a man like BBK. I always shout out BBK. Every time I do a show, I shout out BBK. BBK knows his stuff. And if he was here, he would probably go to more games than me. He's probably been to more games than me. Yeah? We should celebrate international fans rather than degrading them and saying they don't have opinions. Everyone has opinions, yeah? Whether they're right or whether they're wrong, that's a different subject. 10 people in the building. Make sure you like the thing. Man like Tony Claude in Finland. He has opinions. He's an international fan. Who else can I talk about? Lee Gunner now is classed as an international fan because he's definitely not in English. He's definitely not here to go to games. He's an international fan. Does his opinion don't count? I can talk about Staffy, you know, Jimmy, whoever, can't remember his name. There's so many content creators, fans, man like Oregon Goon. There's so many fans out there. I just don't think that, and I need to watch the thing in context, yeah. I need to watch the whole thing in context. International fans, we embrace them, man. We enjoy, you know, Miss Molina, we enjoy what they bring, yeah, because if it was just all English content creators, yeah, it's gonna be dead, I'm telling you, bro. It will be proper dead. I'll probably go crazy. But that's just my 2 pence on the whole thing, man. Let me know what you think about that in the comments, man. Start putting some comments in because I don't see no comments from you guys. All I just see is viewers, but I love the views. I'm getting closer to my destiny. Closer to my destiny, people. And you guys, swimming up that. I can't be swimming up the hill. What am I talking about? Swimming. Pool is massive. I'm trying to get to the end. But you guys have been excellent. People, it's been a mad one today. Yeah? I just wanted to talk about Arsenal, and that Eze thing is worrying me, man. Eze is worrying me. That spot now, he's probably thinking, that's my spot, G. That's what I watched you last night. You look good, but you need me in that team. Yeah. So anyway, people, just stay focused on that, because that one's probably gonna go on throughout the day. If you've not liked the video, or if you've not liked the live, please make sure you like the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you want to see craziness from Waffle Don, myself, then subscribe to the channel. But anyway, people, yeah, still haven't perfected the end of my script. I need to pay the rent for the money that has spent. I've tried to make it flow, but it's time to go. We out.